In the beginning, there was chaos. Ah, those delightful days. All gone with a blink of an eye.
Hello, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Magin Gameplay Showcase. I'm Natalia and here at the Rat Project Studio I'm a producer and we've got some exciting stuff for you today. But before we dig into it, I'd like you to meet Łukasz, who is the main designer, and also Michał, who is the lead artist. And I'd like you to meet this little lovely creature.
It's Lopi. He plays an important role in our game.
Yes.
So actually, Łukasz and Michał are the creators of the game. And Łukasz, before we start playing the game, could you tell us a few words about the Magin, please?
Absolutely, yes. So Magin is a narrative adventure game with a deck-building card combat system.
All right, and where would you place it, like the game next to other deck builder games like Slay the Spire, for example?
So comparing to Slay the Spire, we are definitely narrative driven, right? It is not all about card combats and yeah, the story and card combats and card deck building thingy is very intertwined. So that's, I would say, the main difference that puts us out when it comes to the deck builders, right? But I believe we can start playing the game and
Sure.
I'll just show you a little bit around when it comes to like basic interactions and all that stuff. So yeah, we wake up as Alistair and we traverse this two-dimensional world where we can take interactions like with various objects, like this, like this plant.
Yeah.
You don't like the light, eh? I feel ya. But you didn't like the dark corner either, so tough it out.
Yeah, we can learn something about the world. We can learn also, obviously, something about our main character, how he perceives the world and all that stuff. But despite those interactions that we can approach that are minor, they are just world building and all that stuff. We can also follow the quest line, obviously, that currently wants us to make breakfast. And okay, let's make a breakfast then.
We've got some choices in here. Like, do they affect player's game?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. This choice does not impact the final result of the game. I must say that. That's a spoiler, but it does not. It's just making a breakfast. It is not like we are gonna get, when it comes to choices, like 5 different games when it comes to scenarios and all that. We focused way more on a main storyline. However, yeah, you get like different choices, different consequences, different scenarios, and all that. This is a simple choice, right? We just are making a breakfast. What do you want to cook? Let's start with the first part from you.
Let's cook oats.
Let's cook oats. Let's cook.
Let's add some blueberries.
Let's add some blueberries and let's add some mustard.
No.
Mustard. Why not? I'm sure it's gonna be good. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, so we have our breakfast and someone's knocking.
Come on in, it's open.
Let's see.
Morning, Elle. You're up early.
Yeah, early bird and all.
That doesn't look like worms, though. Surprising if you cooked it. Does it taste like worms?
Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
Well, let's see. Oh, you know,
Oh, she didn't like
I've
that.
eaten
did
worms
she?
and they were better than
Yeah,
this.
the blueberries does
Maybe
not go
stick
well
to your
with
skill
oats.
set,
I'm pretty sure that's
Thanks.
the
That
case.
must be
So,
the case.
That's-
how are you feeling today?
That
Ready
must
to
be
get
the
back in
case.
the
Try a
saddle?
different one. Actually, that's the
Sorrera
funny
might be
thing. We
thinking
did the
of putting you
poll
back in.
when it comes to
Think it's
what
time?
tastes better and what
Why wouldn't
tastes
he be?
worse.
Ysurera has a mission for
to
me. I'm ready.
determine which combinations
Does he?
are good and
Well, how would
bad.
I know? Maybe. You got some tea in this place? Second cupboard, right?
It might be a bit stale.
I drank worse. You're out of Tulgaric root? How long?
Are we out of Tulgaric root? That's the question we're gonna answer in a choice in our game. And the thing is, yeah, we're about to make an essence-related narrative choice, which means we have this bar of essence right here, right? That's gonna be very important in our game. And right now, one of them is assigned to certain essence, right? Either purple one, the Oblivion essence, or orange one, the Existence essence.
There's time limit.
There is time limit. I'm gonna pick Oblivion essence for now and see what happens.
I don't need it anyway. You worry too much.
I know we had shipments come in just last week. Tilgaric should have been in it. I'll check on it.
It will come in when it comes in. Don't trouble yourself.
If you say so. The morning assembly's starting soon. I should get going. And so should you, starting with getting dressed.
I am dressed.
Dress better, and not in the dark, maybe. See you out there.
Yeah, so that was our choice, our slight consequence of what happened, and then, as you can see, we charged 1 point of Oblivion Essence. It's indicated right here, and also what follows, and it is the first part where storyline like combines with the deck building, yeah. Is depending on which side we are gonna choose. We're gonna get a card from that deck, right? We've chosen the Oblivion one, so we have to choose right now the Oblivion Essence card, right? We're gonna pick Fear one, and this one adds the Essence because choices are always adding Essence. However, the cards are, well, one side will add the Essence while the other side of the card will drain it, right? That's the mechanic of the Essence.
And what exactly is this essence?
Yeah, so essence is like an ancient energy, something like magic in our world. And as the title says, the Magin, so Magins, as Alistair, are bearers of the essence. So the guys that the essence is stored basically in. And this comes with a lot of consequences. But let's just stay on that.
Yeah, let's just stay on
He's doing business
that at this point. That is true.
Curious.
Right now, we just have to go outside and
Sarera's probably
find
outside
Sarera,
already.
right? But he's probably outside already. So let's go outside. Let's meet Sarera.
And who's Sarah?
Who's Sarera? Sarera is a leader. He's our boss, basically.
Okay.
He's a leader of a syndicate. We're a member of a syndicate, and yeah, later on he's gonna give you a good briefing on what syndicate is. Yeah. But right now, let's just interact with him and let's see what will happen.
Alistair, good to see you. We're about to start the sparring. Why don't you show the boys how it's done?
Sure. Let me warm up. I might be a bit rusty.
You? I doubt it.
So that voice is probably something you're familiar with.
Yeah, you might be familiar with that voice. That is true. Whoever guesses what?
Whoever guesses the voice actor behind the Sarera wins.
Win something?
Yeah,
Something. That's the best,
Reward.
wins our
You're the
appreciation.
winner.
Yes, with our appreciation. Yeah, that was a blast. Okay, let's go. Let's meet our syndicate colleagues.
Finally! We weren't sure if you slept in or died.
Rough night, kid? Got my flask here if you want some hair of the dog.
He looks like shit warmed over. Might need something more than your
They
cheap
must
liquor,
like
Vaughn.
each other.
Excuse you. My liquor is very
They do
expensive.
like each other.
I'm a man of taste.
They do like each
Nothing
other.
like a good banter.
Laughing like a good banter. That is true. Yeah, we met our syndicate colleagues. As you can see, we can talk to each one of them. We're not gonna do that right now. But yeah, this is how it looks. So this is our morning routine. It's like what happens for Alistair every day, basically, right? So let's start with a training. Let's start with a training dummy. And let's go straight into the combat, I guess. So, okay, here we go. So let's start with a jab, right? That's the principal thing you can do in martial arts. It's a very basic thing you can do in here as well. Let's do it. Those are the basics of a card combat system, right? You just choose a card, choose an enemy. You can see how much HP it's gonna be deducted, right? And let's go. Let's hit a dummy. We don't have any more cards, hence we have to end our turn. So yeah, right now the challenge is to finish both dummies in one turn, right? So if you'll take a look at what's happening, we got two cards right now. One is the high kick, which gives us a momentum status. I'm gonna tell in a second. And the second one is a slash that has a special action when it comes to breaking the block. As you can tell, both dummies have this block right now. So we're gonna just smash this block and already kill this dummy because the card deals enough damage, right? Right now, when you can see, if you can see that dummy still has blocks, so if we'll just go with 10 damage and then 4 damage, we're not gonna make it. However, again, the momentum is our status that gives us an opportunity to deal 1 extra damage each card we're gonna play. At the first level, we can stack this status up, obviously, later on. So right now we have 10 points from quick slash, 1 point from momentum, and we instantly kill the dummy.
I knew you still had it. Want to go for a round?
I don't have as much to prove as the young'uns. I'll sit here and watch if you don't mind.
Anyone else?
Let's go!
Are you sure, rookie?
Only if you can keep up, old man.
Lesson 1. You need better taunts.
Alright. And now we're gonna spar with our friend of ours, with Rookie. The thing on the pre-combat screen you can want to pay attention to is enemy deck for sure, to give you an idea of who you're facing as an enemy, as your opponent, because then you will be able to modify your fight deck. Right now we don't have many cards here because we just have basic minimum 10 cards that we need for combat, but later on as the game progresses we're gonna have plenty of cards in our card collection that we're gonna be able to mix and match as we wish in our decks. But for now, let's focus on the basics, let's focus on the combat, and let's spar with Rookie. And right now we have drawn the Essence card, so I'm gonna go back to the Essence because once again it's a hugely important part for our storytelling, and it is important part for the choices, like the mechanics of the decision-making process, and also for the combat system. So right now we started with this card that uses essence, that drains our essence. And we have only 1 point of essence, so we are not allowed to use this card at this point. We have to flip this card, right, to its other side and gain some essence. We're gonna apply 15 fear on Rookie. Fear is this basic emotion related to the Oblivion essence. So yeah, and basically status as well for this combat. So let's keep going. He's gonna slash me for 25 damage, which is pretty decent.
Less
yeah,
talk and more moving.
and now we get
Are
our
you
5
tired already,
cards.
Grandpa?
What did I say?
The guys are bantering right now between each other,
But I've
and
been
let's
better.
keep going then.
Aren't you too old
Let's
to
go with
have
the
a
classic
mother?
combo of
Everyone has a-
Santos
you know what,
and
never mind.
No
Let's
Holds
go.
Barred, which is we stun the Rookie, right? So he won't have his next turn, and then we will just use the special action of the card that just combos well with the stun, right? We're gonna deal double damage, and that's all our action points. 3 of them, and we have to end our turn. But Rookie actually stunned, so we're gonna get another turn right away, which is good. You know what? Actually, let's apply some more fear on Rookie. Let's give him 30 fear, and then we're gonna use it. Also, we have this battle stance, which is a no-brainer at this point, early in the game, because it just gives us another action point, gives us a block status, and is really good at early game. Okay, let's gain some momentum then, let's do some kick, we already know this card. And actually, we can either get immune or block. I think we're gonna go with the block, because he's not gonna do anything specific to us. Immune, as you can tell, it will prevent enemy on applying any status on us. We will not be able to receive any status. So, but he's just gonna attack. Here's an intention of an enemy, right? If you don't know what he's gonna do exactly, you can check his enemy tooltip, enemy deck, and
Try to figure out
which card's gonna be, right? So he's most probably gonna slash us, I believe. So let's gain some block. Let's gain some block, and then let's discard the card we don't need. Oh, he's actually dealing damage and stunning us. That's bad. Okay, and he's gaining 5 momentum in his second turn. Yeah, he's pretty tough actually as a first character to fight with, but it's good. It's good. We like to give it a little bit of challenge though. Okay, let's warm up. Let's gain some more. He's gonna smash the hell out of us, I guess. that does not look promising, actually, to be honest. That does not look promising.
Try.
Let's keep trying though. Let's keep trying, I guess. Okay, high kick. Let's stack some of this momentum, I guess. And he's not stunned, so let's just go with a slash. And let's hope for the best. He's not gonna finish out the next 2 turns though. That's, oh my god. Oh my, no, it's not gonna work. Oh Jesus Christ, you have 5 HP left.
Oh no.
Oh, that's bad. Okay, let's keep going. I mean, I think we might wanna restart that thing, because that we just gained another extra action point. That's good. Let's, you know, do the classic. Let's stun the guy. Then let's do the combo while he's stunned.
And let's pray.
Lovely. And then let's use our extra action point for the jab. And if in the next turn we are getting any attack card, especially the essence card, we are winning it very nicely. Come on, there we go.
Let's go.
Jesus, on 5 HP. That's nerve-wracking though. But yeah, let's go with the cacophony finally. You know, we were stacking this essence, we were stacking fear on rookie, 30, so basically now we are dealing like 60 damage, right? So obviously we're winning it as like very hard. Very good, Alistair. I mean, he got a little bit carried away.
I mean, who would?
That's enough, you two. We're done here.
What the hell was that? Hey, did you see what he did?
I didn't mean...
Kid, walk it off. See the medic if you need to.
What the hell? Man, are you okay?
Yeah,
Assembly is about to start. Let's drop it for now.
Okay, cool. And right now, after the combat, we get an option to either upgrade a neutral card. This is another layer for our deck building. We are not only building the color cards, the essence cards, right? But also we are like improving our basic skills, because the neutral deck is very like physical like, and essence deck is way more magic like, right? So we can either improve our jab, right? Each card has 4 levels, so we can go that route, right? Or we can take a card from our enemy. The difference is that the cards from our enemies are usually more powerful than the cards are basic cards. However, you can use them only once each combat, right? You will get them every combat if you want to, if you have them in your fight deck, but you can use them only once. Actually, let's take this card, because it's a nice card though. I like playing this one. Yeah, and as Van mentioned, the assembly is about to start, so let's just run to the assembly, I guess. And let's see what Sarah has to say.
Good to see all of you here bright and early, ready for the challenges of the day. In our line of work, preparation is essential. I don't have to tell you that. There are exciting things ahead for the Syndicate, for all of us. Preparation indeed has been key in these passing weeks, and all of you comported yourself well. We are in the process of expanding our reach, especially further to the south. We mustn't stop in our endeavors. I created the Syndicate to bring order out of chaos, to be the knife trimming the overgrown branches. There are those who could take umbrage with our methods, but the work is necessary. Every civilization must reach the point where it cannot function if it's not pruned, guided how and where to grow. We are a necessity. Always remember that. Now, most of you have your tasks. Mothy, check in with Luther for provisions. Vaughn, I need to talk to you now. Alistair, Nivea, find me in the house. I'll be there after I talk to Vaughn.
Okay, I need to ask for sure, because we keep seeing those objectives pop up. What's this quest log all about? Could you tell us?
Yeah,
our
sure.
Players?
Yeah, right. So we just finished our quest. We do track quests in our game. It is not like we have like multiple side quests or anything like that. It's just the main storyline. You will get multiple objectives later on, right? And you can like do some of them, ignore some of them, or do them in a different order, right? It depends on how you want to play it. But yeah, in here you can follow your quest line and have a reminder, read some context for the quest as well. In character menu, in general, we have like those additional tabs for cards, for enemies, and journal. We're not gonna focus on those right now. But yeah, for the quest log, it's here. You can follow your story through this panel as well. But for now, let's talk to Nivea.
Are you all right? What the hell was that back there?
You know how it is.
No, I don't know how it is. I don't... You used the essence in a sparring match. That's not how it's supposed to go, Elle. Did you lose control?
The kid's gonna be fine. He has to toughen up sometime.
That's not what I asked. Was it intentional, or did you lose it?
Does it matter?
You know it does. If you were losing... You know what? Whatever. I'm not doing this again. Serrera wants to see you.
Just a little beef between those two. And right now, as you can see, Nivea joins our quest, right? She now is a following character. And during our game, you'll have an opportunity to like be followed by different characters depending on your choices. And yeah, that's what's happening. And now let's go to Serrera. Let's get our briefing finally.
I'll be brief. There's much work to do. Alistair, I'm sending you on a mission of utmost importance, and the Syndicate relies on you to see it through. Can you?
What's the job?
You'll get the final briefing and then leave later today. Nivea, I am entrusting you with the ongoing works and banquet preparations while Alistair is gone. You know how much rides on this.
Of course.
Good. Good. Now, I have a favor to ask of you. There's too much to do and not enough hands. And we have some new crew. The two of you are veterans. You need to set an example. I know I can rely on you. Hernan has a list of things that need doing. Return when you complete it.
Yes, boss.
Yes,
Yeah.
boss.
Yes, boss. Yes, of course. So yeah, right now our goal is to leave the Syndicate and to progress with the storyline, but actually we are gonna use some behind the scenes magic and we're gonna switch the scene. We're gonna take a little tour to just show you around different like locations and biomes in our game. So at first we are gonna visit sunny Folgosa, and then we're gonna visit Misty Sitch.
Alright, so yeah, here we are in the sunny Folgosa, our little Mediterranean paradise. You'll get to visit Folgosa further down in the game. So yeah, it's a whole another vibe.
Our game has a very unique art style, and I'd like you to tell us how did you tell us a little bit more about the art style.
Yeah, it's a long story. So the roots of our project of the game date back to 2018, where basically just a bunch of kids tried to decide to, we want to make a game. So it was basically just some random assets from RPG Maker or whatever. But when we decided to engage in it like full on professionally in like 2020, we tried to establish some proper art style for this game. And having experience with comic books, drawing comic books and stuff, and liking the art style of like Mike Mignola comic books, and mixing it with some traces of like anime and stuff like that, we came up with this, what you can see on the screen. It's like basically lots of dark shadows, lots of big, bold, dark outlines, some stylization. And yeah, after those years, we were pretty much fluent in this kind of stuff.
Okay, and I'd like to also ask you about the world, like in what kind of world does the Magin take place?
Yeah, so the world is basically set in like the dark fantasy setting. The world is basically on the verge of a industrial revolution due to some new inventions that and experiments that are being proceeded on the essence. So essence is due to become like a new source of energy in the world. Magins, as the bearers of the essence, are really going to play an important role in all of that. So the players are yet to unravel like the mysteries behind all of this.
And we've got some intriguing music in the game as well.
Yeah, we do. Actually, Tom McRofier, the guy who's behind our music, is like behind our like official soundtrack, is a person who we've been working with from the very beginning of the project. It's a super cool collaboration, and I think, yeah, it works well. It works really well here.
And now we're in the Misty Siege, the motherland, the place of our Cossacks. So as you can see, it's deeply inspired by Eastern European culture. It's a place that went through a lot, and Cossacks also went through a lot. And but you will get to know the whole backstory behind the siege and the Cossacks, even more later on than the Forgosa one.
Okay, so now we are gonna do one more time and space skip, right? We're gonna now end up in Tahon's hut. He's one of the cultists, because I wanna show you a little bit more about the cards and the essence and how essence impacts the gameplay.
Right, so here we are at Tahon's hut in the Cultist village. So let's see what's Tahon all about.
Yeah, Tahon. I mean,
Alright, I guess we can see what he's all about. It's all about his instances.
It's all about his
and
instances.
meditation.
I'm looking for Cyrus, apparently.
I wish you luck, my friend.
Some directions would go down better than wishes, friend.
I assume you come here in friendship if you're looking for Cyrus. Unfortunately, he's gone down to the crypts to see his crops.
Is that a euphemism for liquor?
Medicinal mushrooms, actually. But you have the right person, just the wrong time. Unless you want to head down to the crypts.
Oh, it's just one thing after another, isn't it? Just go to the market, Alistair. It's just a few errands, Alistair. It never ends, Alistair.
You are a very pent-up man, aren't you? I have a tea that might help.
And right now, as you can see those time choices, right? We are pumped with Oblivion Essence. That means that this one goes way faster. And right now, if we're not gonna make choice on time, our decision, Alistair will like impulsively go with the essence that's like dominant at him, right?
Accepting herb from strangers sounds deeply suspicious. I'll have some.
Suit yourself. Well, if you're looking for Cyrus, try the crypts. You have a purpose now. You can enter them freely.
And right now we have, as you can also see, because we committed in this playthrough to the Oblivion Essence, we unlocked another tier of Oblivion Essence cards. So right now let's pick, let's say, let's go with just simple Calm, and let's get a Terror card as well, because I want to show you one fun thing about, let's go to the deck building mechanics, because right now we have 13 cards of our minimum 10 that we need, and let's remove the essence cards that we gained, and we can filter them in here. And as you remember, each essence card has two sides, one draining, one gaining essence, and the thing is we can completely freely mix and match them, right? So before we had like this fear that applies fear, and then we had a cacophony on the other side that utilizes that fear. But for further combats, let's do a different combo. Let's split those cards into two different combinations. So we're gonna pick fear as a gaining side, but we're not gonna pick cacophony anymore. We're gonna pick terror, right? And for the second card, we're gonna use calm and then the cacophony. That will allow us to the good essence combo much quicker, because first we'll be able to apply fear, and then we'll be able to use cacophony. If we'll be lucky, we're gonna have both of those cards in our hand during the first turn or one turn, so we don't have to wait for the essence card to rerun the whole route and go back to our hand, right?
Oh, and I also want to ask about those lovely creatures, the pets. Can a player interact with them?
Yeah, so unfortunately, right now it isn't implemented, but we guarantee you that every animal that you will be able to see in the game, it will be able to you will be able to pet it. So basically, yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, definitely. All dogs, all cats, everything that's there. It's gonna be
It
pettable.
would be a shame. not
Yeah,
to be
if
able to
they
pet
wouldn't,
them.
would it be, right?
Are you doing any better?
I'm proud of this joke. Still, I mean, I'm proud of this joke.
My brothers and sisters are meditating.
Let's carry on. We are right now at the Cultist village. As you can tell, Cultists, they're all wearing like this purple colors because they are very much Oblivion Essence oriented. Let's put it that way, right?
Looking for something?
Tahan sends me. I have to talk to Cyrus.
You're entering sacred ground. Behave.
Yes, we are entering a sacred ground. We are entering the crypts right now because there is one more mechanic I want to show you in our game. But first, let's find out what's happening here. Oh, there we go.
They smell funny.
Yeah, they do. I mean, I don't know. We made up those fungi thing. I don't know, but I believe they do smell funny. Okay, let's talk to Cyrus. Oh no, there we go.
Are you Cyrus?
Depends who's asking. Are you perchance with the tax collection or liquor licensing offices?
Do I look like a tax collector?
Not in those pants, I guess, but what can I do you for?
Brew, a lot of it, and fast. And hopefully without sending me on a wild goose chase beforehand.
You see...
Here goes.
I've been having an itty-bitty bugs problem, except it's not itty-bitty at all. They got into our chambers and ate almost all of the fungus.
Bugs? Am I supposed to clean your mess?
You see, it's not the not-so-itty-bitty part. Giant bugs. The size of a house, actually.
Did you get into your own stash?
Look, I'm almost fresh out of any drink. 2 barrels left, and there are no shrooms to brew from.
I'll take those last barrels.
Whoa there, not so fast. Then I'll be completely out, and that doesn't work for us. Unless...
You want me to solve your bugs problem, don't you?
Well, don't you catch on quick, sunshine. Deal with the pests, and you can have the all-you-can-drink option. No charge. I'll even throw in some good herbs.
Why does everyone here try to give me drugs?
They're medicinal.
They might be why you're seeing giant bugs, man. Okay, fine. Where are the pests?
The fungi chambers are down the corridor. Best luck.
As you can tell, cultists are kind of laid-back type of folks.
Yeah, they are. As the Oblivion Essence is.
Yeah.
That's the
Here we
stuff.
are interacting with the dwarves. So the dwarves as a race are very special in our game because they have this one thing to them. So basically, dwarves do not die of age; they just slow down and become like stone figures or something like that.
Not choosing that way, like ever.
Oh, I want to ask you about one thing. Are there any things that the game's fans asked for and you've improved so far?
Yeah. Is there not a thing? Yeah, we're constantly iterating stuff, especially for the combat system.
Yeah.
Some UX stuff.
Right.
We've also added lots of smaller interactions.
Yeah.
When you just roam around, right. So you just don't walk through like the location and have nothing to do. We've tried to pack it as much as we can. So there's lots of those smaller investigations and stuff. There's lots of things like the UX for the fight deck.
Yeah.
As you've been mentioning, the cards, mixing it all and stuff. So yeah, we've tried to do our best.
Yeah, it's a very iterative process. It is.
Yeah.
Hey there. What's behind these doors?
Deeper levels of our crypts. We had to close them for safety reasons. Some bug problem, apparently.
Right.
Alright, so we know what's behind these doors, we know what we have to do, and now it's time for the last gameplay mechanic that I want to show you today, which is the dungeon. There we go. Yes, we have a dungeon crawling. Again, it's not a dungeon crawler game like mainly, it's a narrative game mainly, right? But we do have dungeons. We can explore some of them. It is obligatory to enter them and do a little bit of them, but there is a lot of like space in dungeons that's like completely optional. You can explore it, you can take a challenge, you can like fight different enemies, and you can challenge yourself and you can gain some cool rewards there.
Poof! Here I am.
Oh, great.
Depends for whom.
Who are you and what do you want, spooky thing?
Hey, I'm a sentient being with feelings, you know. Mind calling me differently?
Whatever. Ghosty.
No, that's infantilizing. Whatever. The higher-ups sent me to stir things up for you. I've got some prizes for you. Which hand do you choose?
I'm not playing that game.
I'm afraid you must.
Yeah, and this was our first interaction with the Essence Imp and the manifestation of the Oblivion Essence. In here there's going to be like extra mechanic. There are going to be another set of cards that you will be gaining with this Essence Imp later on, but let's leave something for you to discover in this game as well.
And I need to ask you about the release date really quickly.
So yeah, sure. So I'm just gonna start combat and very conveniently pass this question to Michał.
All right.
Yeah, so the game is set to be released in September this year, 2023, on basically all the platforms you can imagine. I mean, not all, but all the major ones. So it's gonna be available on PC, on Nintendo Switch, on Xbox, and on PlayStation.
Yeah, absolutely everywhere. that we can imagine.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true. And yeah, let's now defeat the centipede. Centipede. I actually centipede. Yeah, that's cool. That I'm
Let's
not like
see if it's,
certain
if it's any more dangerous than the rookie.
Yeah. Let's check this out. I believe I should be good with defeating that monster. I hope I will do better than with Rookie. Actually, it won't be that close call, but from what I see, we're already like having some rough start here. I could have modified my deck a little bit better, to be honest with you, because I have this one card. Because if I would check the Centipede like deck, I would see that it will not apply any status on me, so I could actually remove the dodge card from my deck for this combat. That would be right now, that would be more optimal actually. So let's just carry on with stuff. And yeah, I think we're good. We're 100 HP. We're good on the block. We're just gonna flex how how well we can do this thingy. Oh yeah, I consumed my 1 IP. God damn. Okay, let's go. Let's finish this bastard off. Yeah, easy. No damage taken. Yes, no damage. Lovely, like that one. Terror and fear. Not good. Okay, well, we don't have any actually offensive card right now. Oh, it's gonna take 1 more second to finish. 3 HP and gain the block. Okay, let's discard a card and let's throw this. Let's take a whole new hand, just throwing cards away, just to get a biggest chance of getting some aggro cards to attack the guy. Yes, we got calm, so that means on the other hand we have Cacophony and 25 fear times 2, overkill once again. Cacophony saves the day, and with that, yeah, let's pick a card from the enemy. Actually, for now, let's upgrade the neutral one, because last time we picked one from our enemy. So we're gonna upgrade our battle stance the warrior instincts and gain more block and more action points
And
later
you get
on.
a new artwork for the card.
Yeah.
You think you can run from me? Huh? Where the fuck am I?
Okay, so I guess that's it for today's gameplay showcase. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, we're signing out. We're leaving you with Alistair and Muglock departing on a journey to the sunny Folgosa.
Right, I hope you enjoyed the time we've spent together. I hope you will enjoy the game when it comes out soon. And that's it, I guess. Bye!
Bye!
They're calling us.
They're calling us, actually that was spot on!
That's high praise. You must be proud.
He is noble by birth. They grand like that. His gods not as kind.
There are always pricks in the world, I guess.